Out of Action is a first-person shooter developed by an independent developer set in a cyberpunk dystopia world. Now, this game recently had a playable demo released on Steam, and it's free for all. Now, this game is being developed by one individual, and dare I say, so far, based on this demo build, they are doing a fantastic job. Not only is the game running smoothly, but they actually put in a couple patches on day one of the demo's release to improve quality of life within the demo itself. Now, you may notice that the visual style is cel shaded. This is done deliberately because not only is the art style really good and fantastic and fit the cyberpunk world, but it allows the game to maintain a higher level of performance. This game, the demo at least, ran flawlessly on my rig. I was getting over 100 frames relatively easy. I had no hitches, no bugs, no glitches. It was actually a pretty polished demo, to say the least. And after spending about 3 hours with this demo, it is a blast to play, and they are really onto something. Dookie is onto something very special with this game. Now, you're probably wondering, what does the demo entail? Well, the demo is essentially a single-player multiplayer match. It's basically you against AI bots on one map. It's as if you're playing against bots in multiplayer, but it's just you against them. You do have the option to set how many bots you want to be in the match with you and the difficulty rating of these bots. Now, the standard difficulty, which is human, is no joke, especially when you have 8 bots in the match with you. They are no joke, and they can and will annihilate you if you're not careful. So the AI is really good and really impressed me. Also available in the demo is the customization. Now, the menu itself, when you customize your loadout, is a template. It is not what's going to be in the live game. It clearly says it right on the menu itself. It's just a tool for us to choose our loadout, and away you go. You have access to a handful of weapons. You have access to a handful of gadgets, as well as perks and things of that nature. And each decision you make has a pro and con. You have 3 numbers to evaluate your build. You have defenses, which is your shields, your vitals, which is your health, and then your speed, how fast you can move, on top of the additional perks you get based on what you select. Now, the one thing I will say as a word of feedback is I think Dookie should go in and change the defense term to shields. Because I think people might think, oh, defense is damage mitigation, when in reality it's just your shields and how much shields you have. So I think it would be better suited to change the word defense into shields. It's just a quality of life change, I think, that would help make the game easier to read. But aside from that, you build your loadout and away you go. Now, the way the demo operates is you have a 15-minute timer, and you are free to do as you see fit within that 15 minutes. After that, you get kicked back to the main lobby, and you rinse and repeat as much as you want, or you just leave the game entirely. It's up to you. But as I said at the top of the video, I put in about 2 to 3 hours on this demo already as of the making of this video, and I'm having a blast with this. I think this is going to be really good. One of the things that you have is your core ability. Now, your default core ability is essentially bullet time, but that core ability can change depending on what pieces of equipment you have. You could put on a piece of equipment where it will heal you, as you know, on top of the slow. So there's things that you can do for customization. Now, what I like about this, because it is set in a cyberpunk dystopia world, the customization is off the charts. Now, it does say that in the FAQ that when the game officially launches, there will be a progression system where you have to unlock all your weapons, equipment, etc., much like a traditional multiplayer game. But for the purpose of the demo, you have all these options at your disposal. And after tinkering with them, I did come to like a couple builds. I did do a stealth melee build where you were completely invisible the entire match. You can't be detected on radar, and you're even more quiet. Now, this build though came at the expense of shields and health. I had very low shields, very low health, because in order to have this melee stealth build, you have to sacrifice vitals in order to make it the way I had it. Now, so that is a way of balancing, but there is still certain issues that I will look at the balance of it, because like that stealth build in the hands of a player who has great positioning and game sense, it could be OP because you can't see them coming. Like the cloak is really, really good in this game, and if someone knows what they're doing, they can really, really, really give grief to other players. So, but balance is always an ongoing thing that can always be tweaked over time. Another build that I did during my demo time, and this was actually my personal favorite, was what I would call the John Wick of this game. And basically the John Wick style that I rolled with was dueling pistols with armored piercing rounds and high sustainability by having a quick stims as well as silent mobility. It was a very fun build to run with dual pistols. Now, unlike other traditional shooters, when you run out of ammo, your option is to just use your nanowire and pick up your enemy guns, because you do not pick up ammo, at least in the demo build, while you're playing the game. You have to pick up your enemy guns. So managing your ammo count is very, very important, especially if you want to start from beginning to end, go 15 minutes without a single death. You're going to have to pick up some weapons. But overall, this was a fantastic experience. This demo, I highly recommend anybody check out this demo. It is available on Steam right now. It costs you nothing, and you'll see for yourself. They have some great ideas in here. Things such as you can actually do like a dive roll as well as a slide. There's a lot of customization. The art style is great. The audio is great. The AI is tough. I mean, this Out of Action as a game has a tremendous potential, and I do recommend you check it out. It is made by an independent developer. As I said, it is made by one individual, and I think we as the community should show support, especially for a quality product like this. This is Veteran Gamer, and I hope to see you guys next time.